those celebrity environments where celebrities all get together, and there's so many of them, you know, in these wild parties.
Diddy puts on that wild party, and you know he sets everybody up like if you were an intelligence agent, you know, like a Jeffrey Epstein type deal. That'd be the way to do it. Big old crazy party, get everybody loose and get the C, get the yo, get them the yayo, and everything else, get them little. Everything you need, get fired up, get those cameras rolling, and now you go everybody under wraps. What a twisted web some folks weave. Joe Rogan just set the internet ablaze with his latest podcast, diving into some pretty wild allegations about Diddy and his Hollywood circle. Rogan's known for his straightforward style, and he didn't hold back here, connecting dots between some of the biggest power players in Hollywood and these new claims about Diddy's past. It's not the first time Rogan's used his platform to take on powerful figures, but this time he hinted we might only be scratching the surface of Hollywood's hidden secrets. Rogan painted a picture of a world that goes way beyond glamorous red carpets and fancy parties. He described a scene where money talks and secrets have real power. He even shared some personal stories about hanging out with Diddy back in the day, where Puff threw these massive, no-expense-spared parties. Rogan recalled one night where Diddy told him, "Playboy, this party's costing me $1.5 million." Rogan's reaction? A mix of shock and humor. He was like, "I could throw you an epic party in LA for $400 that'd rival this." It's a fun memory, but now it's got a darker edge. As Rogan suggests, these parties may have had a hidden purpose. For years, there's been talk about what really went on at these exclusive gatherings. But Rogan's revelations added fuel to the fire. He hinted that Diddy's parties might have been a bit more calculated, maybe even with hidden cameras capturing unfiltered moments of Hollywood's elite. It sounds like a plot twist, but if true, this would have given Diddy some serious leverage over big names in the industry, and apparently some of the people close to him were well aware of this setup and kept their distance for that very reason. With Rogan now bringing it all up, everyone's wondering just how far this influence might go. Adding to the intrigue is Steve Harvey's recent behavior. He suddenly wiped his social media and reportedly left the US, which has definitely raised some eyebrows. Known for being very active online, Harvey going dark right when these stories surface has sparked speculation that he might be putting some space between himself and Diddy's world. Rogan even suggested Harvey's quick exit might be more than a coincidence, though Harvey's kept quiet about it all. And Harvey's not alone. Other people connected to Diddy have also gone a bit silent or scaled back their social media, which has only added to the whispers. Then there's Lori Harvey, Steve's stepdaughter, who briefly dated Diddy. People are now looking back at an old photo of her wearing white nail polish, a detail that some believe signified attendance at Diddy's parties. It might seem random, but fans are curious now, wondering if Steve Harvey tried to keep Lori away from Diddy's inner circle because he knew more than he let on. Meek Mill has also managed to stay mostly quiet on the topic, but his recent cryptic tweet during a trip to Africa has definitely turned heads. In the tweet, he offered $100,000 for the truth, but didn't clarify exactly what truth he was referring to. Of course, that sparked all sorts of speculation among fans and insiders. What does he know? Could it be that Meek is aware of something bigger going on but doesn't want to speak out publicly? It's entirely possible that he's trying to stay out of the drama while still hinting that there's a deeper story he could expose if he really wanted to. His silence, coupled with that bold tweet, only adds to the mystery and fuels the growing curiosity around the people who might know more than they're letting on. And then there's Usher, who's been linked to Diddy since his teenage years. The two go way back, with Diddy's Flavor Camp serving as a launchpad for young artists like Usher. That camp introduced rising stars to a whole new way of living and working, one that was filled with parties, big deals, and a level of influence that most artists can only dream of. But now, when you look back at what Usher has said in interviews over the years, there are some things he's hinted at that make you wonder just how intense those early days really were. Usher's always been a relatively private person, but some of his comments about his time working with Diddy raised eyebrows. Was he just a naive teenager, or did he witness more than he's letting on? Could those formative years with Diddy have shaped his views on the industry in ways that no one really understands? Joe Rogan's podcast has played a pivotal role in stirring up new conversations around this entire situation. When Rogan talked about the power dynamics in Hollywood, it opened the floodgates for people to question everything they thought they knew about the entertainment industry. Now, with everything coming to light, it feels like Hollywood might be on the edge of a massive revelation, one that could shake the very foundation of the industry. The big question everyone is asking now is who else knows what went on behind closed doors? Just how far does Diddy's influence really stretch, and how many other celebrities are implicated in this web of secrets? Fans are starting to look at these powerful figures in a new light, wondering who has been complicit in maintaining the status quo. There's a growing sense that these revelations could be just the tip of the iceberg, with many suspecting that even bigger stories are yet to come. People are starting to ask if anyone in Hollywood was truly unaware of Diddy's influence and the darker side of the industry, or if everyone just turned a blind eye to avoid rocking the boat. The tension is mounting, and with each new piece of information, the story grows more complex. What's clear is that Hollywood's glossy image is cracking, and more people are starting to question the truth behind the curtain. As the situation continues to unfold, it'll be interesting to see who steps forward with more information and how the public reacts when the full extent of the power plays, secrets, and shady dealings come to light. The truth may be out there, but it looks like it's going to take a lot of digging to uncover all of it.
To New York City. And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea.
Non-stop, right? Not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things. Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing? I went there to see the lifestyle, right? And I saw it, and it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild. It was so, nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along say, okay, I didn't say. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand it. So Usher's connection to Diddy's flavor camp is starting to look a lot more complicated, especially with him staying quiet while everyone's asking questions. What really happened back then? The more people dig into Usher's past, the more they're starting to wonder if what went on in the industry back then was a lot darker than we thought. Fans are starting to wonder, will Usher ever open up about it? But here's the thing, it's not just Usher. Now, Jay-Z's name is popping up in connection with Diddy's scandal, and it's getting people talking. For years, there have been rumors that Diddy has some major dirt on Jay-Z, and some even say it might be linked to the mysterious death of Kathy White in 2010. Could Diddy have known something about her death that he could use as leverage? These rumors have been floating around for a while, mostly just whispers. But with Joe Rogan's podcast dropping some serious revelations, people are starting to wonder if Diddy's hold over Jay-Z is more than just business or friendship.
But the only thing I'm interested in talking about is everything he knows about Kathy Coriana White.
Okay, so this whole situation with Jay-Z, Kathy White, and Diddy just keeps getting more wild. It's really got people asking, how far do Diddy's alleged blackmail tactics go? And then there's Jaguar Wright, who's really stirring the pot again, talking about Diddy's role in Hollywood's elite circles. She's also throwing Jay-Z into the mix, saying he's just as dangerous as Diddy with his own deep ties to some pretty shady parts of Hollywood. It's not just about his music career either. Jaguar saying that Jay-Z is willing to do whatever it takes to protect his image, no matter how many uncomfortable alliances it means he has to make. And honestly, people are really starting to listen. Many are starting to believe this could be the beginning of a bigger expose of Hollywood's dark side. But the most chilling part of her claims, she suggests there's a whole network of celebrities covering each other's secrets. And then there's Jay-Z's silence. Jaguar Wright has been calling out both Diddy and Jay-Z for years, and she's frustrated that no one's paying attention. She's convinced that Jay-Z is a master manipulator, using a strategy where he starts a few small fires to get people talking, draws everyone into the chaos, and then quietly steps back, leaving others to deal with the fallout. But now Jaguar's had enough, and she's saying it's time for Jay-Z to finally speak up. He can't hide behind silence forever. His involvement in all of this needs to be addressed. She's made it clear that Jay-Z's silence is no longer acceptable, and the public is starting to wonder why he stayed so quiet for so long. This growing tension has only escalated with Kevin Hart's recent involvement. Remember that awkward moment in his interview with Diddy and Usher? At the time, it seemed like Kevin was just laughing off a comment from Diddy about his past with Usher. It felt like a harmless joke, nothing more. But now, in light of everything that's coming out, some fans are starting to rethink that moment. Was Kevin laughing because he knew something we didn't? Could it be that he was trying to cover up something uncomfortable, something that was right in front of us all along? Fans are paying attention, and they're piecing things together. The more these awkward interactions and subtle hints come to light, the more it feels like there's a deeper story waiting to be uncovered. What's going on behind the scenes? Are these just random moments, or are they part of a bigger, darker picture? People are asking questions, and they're not backing down until they get answers.
Thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close. But it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing.
He did. I'm just going to. It's female friendly. We got a lady in the female. She's bald. That's what I call a raw doll. I'm not jumped the T myself. Once everybody gets out, just me and the L. This is my fia. I'm used to this type of thing. Doing what I do best. Oh. Did the camera catch that? See the camera. See the camera off. Sit, you're in the tub. So all this attention on Diddy and his connections with other stars has people really talking, right? Take Kevin Hart's reaction to that comment. He laughed off. It's starting to look like more than just a joke. Now, fans are wondering if it was actually a way to cover up some big secrets that have been hiding in plain sight. And it's got everyone asking how many Hollywood insiders actually knew more than they let on. Diddy's circle includes some pretty famous names: Jennifer Lopez, Ellen DeGeneres, Ashton Kutcher, and Justin Bieber. Remember when J.Lo and Diddy were a thing? Even though she's moved on, fans can't help but revisit that whole relationship, thinking there might be more to the story. Was she aware of some of the not-so-great stuff Diddy might have been involved in? And then there's Ellen. She's been tied to Diddy, especially with those notorious parties, so now people are questioning that. Ashton and Justin, too, both have been spotted at those same parties, and now fans are asking what was really going on there. The drama surrounding Diddy has definitely been growing, and is starting to feel like the cracks in Hollywood's polished image are getting a little wider. It's like the celebrity bubble that everyone sees as perfect and untouchable is starting to show some serious signs of damage. For years, Diddy has been one of the most powerful figures in the industry, known for his business empire, his music, and even his status as a pop culture icon. But now, with all the revelations about him, it's clear that things may not be as glossy as they seem. And it's not just about Diddy anymore. With the names of some huge celebrities like J.Lo, Ellen, Ashton Kutcher, and Justin Bieber popping up in the conversation, the plot thickens. These are people who've been close to Diddy, either through their past relationships or the Hollywood parties they've attended. So naturally, the question on everyone's mind is, how much did they know? Were they just hanging out with him as part of Hollywood's elite circle, or is there more going on behind the scenes that they're not sharing with the public? Take Jennifer Lopez, for example. She was once Diddy's partner, and their relationship was one of the most talked about in the early 2000s. Even though they've long since parted ways, fans can't help but wonder if there's more to the story, especially given how tight Diddy's circle seems to be with some of the most powerful people in Hollywood. Some fans speculate that J.Lo may have been aware of Diddy's questionable behavior, particularly when it comes to the darker side of the entertainment industry. It's not hard to imagine that a high-profile person like Lopez with so much influence might have been privy to things that the public never knew. Then there's Ellen DeGeneres. People are revisiting her connection to Diddy, especially when it comes to the infamous Hollywood parties that she was known to attend. Over the years, Ellen's image has been scrutinized, and now that these allegations against Diddy are coming to light, it's causing fans to question what she really knew about the industry's darker side. Did she turn a blind eye, or was she part of a larger network of celebrities who were complicit in covering up secrets? Ashton Kutcher and Justin Bieber have also been caught up in the web of Diddy's influence. Both have been spotted at his parties, but now, in light of the recent allegations, people are starting to look back and wonder if these appearances mean more than just friendly get-togethers. Hollywood is no stranger to whispers, but the recent scandal surrounding Diddy has brought those whispers into the public eye in a way that's impossible to ignore. The chatter is rampant, and as the details continue to emerge, it's becoming increasingly clear that this might be more than just another celebrity controversy. The social media landscape is buzzing with speculation, and fans are hungry for more information. One Twitter user boldly tweeted, "Diddy's just a small fish, let's see who else gets caught," which hints that this might be just the tip of a much larger iceberg. With every new twist in the case, the belief that there are bigger names involved grows stronger. The public's insatiable curiosity has only intensified as more reports trickle in, many of which suggest that behind the glossy exterior of Hollywood's elite lies a tangled web of secrets. One fan shared their frustration with the ongoing legal settlement, saying they're settling cases, but no names are coming out yet. This comment encapsulates the feelings of many who are desperately trying to piece together the puzzle. While some may have hoped that the scandal would fade into obscurity, it seems to be growing in scope, and with every unanswered question, the intrigue deepens. At the heart of the conversation is a sense of betrayal. Hollywood has long been a land of glamour, where stars bask in the glow of red carpets and headline-making moments. But now, as these scandals unfold, it's becoming clear that the real Hollywood behind closed doors may not be as pristine as it once appeared. The question on everyone's lips is whether Diddy is truly the one to blame, or if he's just one piece of a much larger puzzle. If there are more influential names involved, what does that say about the true nature of the industry that we've come to idolize? What makes this situation even more captivating is the sense of duality that exists between the public and private personas of the stars involved. Fans are used to seeing these celebrities on social media, endorsing luxury products and attending lavish parties. However, this scandal has forced a stark reality check, and the lines between what's real and what's manufactured have never seemed blurrier. As more details come to light, the public is left questioning just how much they really know about the lives of their idols. Is everything they've seen over the years just a carefully crafted facade? Another element that adds fuel to the fire is the media's role in perpetuating the scandal. Hollywood has always been a place where stories are twisted, exaggerated, and spun for maximum effect, and now it seems as though the media has become both the conduit for information and the source of much of the speculation. In a world where rumors spread like wildfire and every detail is scrutinized, it's hard to separate fact from fiction. The constant drip feed of leaks, rumors, and legal maneuvers only serves to heighten the tension and keep the story at the forefront of public attention. But what about the future? Will this scandal ultimately be a flash in the pan, or will it have lasting consequences on Hollywood's carefully curated image? Some argue that Diddy's empire may be on the verge of collapse, while others believe that, like so many other celebrity scandals before it, this will eventually fade into the background as the public moves on to the next story. The jury is still out, but one thing is certain: Hollywood's glossy image is starting to crack, and the more names that get dragged into this scandal, the harder it will be for the industry to maintain the illusion of perfection. As the story continues to unfold, the public's thirst for answers shows no signs of slowing down. People want to know who else is involved, what the real truth is, and how deep this scandal really goes. And as the case moves forward, the questions keep mounting. Will Diddy's empire survive the storm, or is this just the beginning of a much larger reckoning for Hollywood? The more the public speculates, the more the story grows, and one thing is for sure: this is a narrative that will be watched, discussed, and analyzed for a long time to come. So, what do you think? Will Diddy be the last to fall, or is this just another blip in the never-ending cycle of celebrity scandals? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. See you in the next video.